Okay, let me ask Prashant Solomon if he agrees. Prashant Solomon, what's your response to what the government is telling the industry now?
We feel that the real estate industry is a real backbone to our economy. It provides employment to second number of people, largest number of people after agriculture. And it is not only the developers who are going to suffer if projects are delayed. It is the home buyers. It is also more than 250 other ancillary industries whose existence depends on real estate. And what we are asking for the government is not something that we feel is unreasonable. We're asking for one-time restructuring of loans, of debt, which was also done in 2008 during the financial crisis. And at this moment, that is one of the things. There are other things also that we have asked from them. But what we feel is that it is not about. See, look, we have to look at the whole Indian economy holistically. Real estate is not to be taken in isolation with just as if it's like some stepchild somewhere. It's not like that. We are providing employment to many people. Housing is part of the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi's vision, housing for all by 2022. So how do we achieve that when we are going through this terrible crisis right now because of COVID? Before that, also, real estate was going through a very tough time. We are asking for more liquidity. That will be, when more liquidity comes into the market, that will stimulate growth, that will stimulate construction, that will give people the houses that they deserve. Do you know how much money is lost into our economy just because of lost labor? Projects which are delayed, the 1600 projects you talked about, is 4.5 lakh housing units. If you calculate the labor rates that have been lost because of no work, that figure itself comes to 36,500 crores, which is money that is the whole country is losing that. So we are appealing to the government that we are a very important industry of the country, and we are looking to try and resolve the problem. You see, so this is what I feel as it is when it comes to
Okay.
about talking the rates. Let me just 1 second. The rates in at least NCR area are already at 2013 levels. We are hardly making any profit. The rate of
Hmm.
steel and cement going up. What about that? Why? What about the banks? What about NBFCs? Are they willing to reduce interest rate for our loans? Why can't other industries also share in the pain? We're all in it together.
Mr. Prashant, let me come to you. Then what else is the industry expecting from the
I want to
government?
reply to Mr.
Let's just be
Sudek.
honest about it. A series of
We wrote to Prime Minister Shri Narendra on May 24th. A letter went from Credai where we made several some suggestions which does not really involve government spending. There things like loan restructuring is not affecting the government. Then things like penal reduction of penal interest from bank, from loans. Then also certain incentives for people to buy. For example, further reduction in the for home loans, the principal aspect as well as interest aspect. Reintroduction of subvention schemes. Subvention scheme is a great way to boost demand. That way, because we understand people are also at the moment maybe insecure about their jobs or whatever it is. Let them buy the house. Let them pay later. At least let the sentiment come back. Maybe we should reduce capital gains tax for property after 1 year. If somebody's holding property, just like in the equity market, let there be no tax on that. Then we're also asking for GST reforms. You see, the input tax credit used to be there earlier, but that has been abolished now for properties that are under construction. We are saying increase the GST, but let us have the input tax credit again. And another thing, affordable housing, the GST rate is 1%. 45 lakhs is the definition of affordable housing. We
hmm.
feel that is a very narrow definition. In a place like Delhi or Mumbai or any of the metros, we feel the rate should be increased to 75 lakhs. Where can we find a house for that price? Now, the question is not about reducing price. You see, when you're building a project, you have to buy land, you have to pay government fees, you have to pay salaries, you have to pay your so many charges are there. Even the right now the cart this thing is happening. The rates of steel and cement is going up. Why isn't somebody telling them to control their prices?
Yeah.
So and the fund that
No, you're right there. I mean, affordable housing in